Pay close attention to this tense situation. An American police officer just pulled over a car without license plates. But then, something no one expected happened. The driver suddenly opened fire, shooting directly at the officer's head. So what was the fate of this suspect? The incident happened in Sparks, Nevada, USA, on March 29, 2024. A police officer was on duty on Greenway Boulevard, around the 1500 block, when he pulled over a Ford Explorer with no license plates. According to reports, the driver was Anthony Wade, 34 years old, a man with a lengthy criminal record. Since he was 18, he had been convicted of burglary and theft. In 2015, he committed armed robbery at a nightclub. But on March 29, 2024, it seemed to be the end of Anthony's criminal path. The Ford vehicle was ordered to stop and pulled over as instructed. From the recorded footage, it's clear the car had no license plates. At that moment, the officer was treating it like a routine traffic stop. However, as the officer approached the driver's seat, the driver suddenly drew a gun and fired through the window at the officer. There was no warning sign at all. This is the moment the suspect pulled out the gun. Right after that, he aimed at the officer and fired. The injured officer immediately returned fire. A fierce shootout broke out between the two. The suspect fled eastward. Even after being shot in the chest and neck, the officer still tried to pursue him. While fleeing, the suspect collided with a truck at a nearby intersection.
Where'd he go?
The police arrived at the crash scene, but the suspect was nowhere to be found. Despite careful observation, they couldn't find any trace of Anthony. Shortly after, backup police forces arrived. Another officer quickly provided first aid.
BMA, jean jacket. I think I need medics, personnel.
While administering aid, police received an emergency call via 911. A citizen reported a strange man suddenly pulled a gun and took an elderly man hostage. That man was Anthony. Authorities immediately moved to the area. The suspect appeared.
Police! Police department! Hey, just cover me just in case the guy might be in there. Police department, show me your hands!
At that moment, Anthony was holding the hot and hiding inside a vehicle.
Show me your hands! Police! Put your hands up! Stop! That doesn't look like anyone's in there.
However, upon checking the vehicle, police discovered no one was inside. It seemed Anthony was still on the run.
Một sĩ quan hỏi han người tài xế tại hiện trường.
Hi, so we have a critical incident that's going on. It's kind of dangerous right now. Did anyone jump inside your yard or backyard? Where are you headed to? Okay. What I need you to do, can you go inside your house and shelter in place?
But in reality, Anthony was still hiding inside that vehicle. The suspect had used a gun to control the hostage, an elderly man. Remarkably, the hostage remained absolutely calm. He even accidentally helped Anthony stay hidden. The police had no idea and walked right past where he was hiding. About 10 minutes later, the elderly man secretly called the police. Immediately, authorities returned to the area near the house where the vehicle had been parked.
Yeah.
At that moment, Anthony suddenly spoke from inside the house. "Officer," and then he opened fire on the The police returned fire immediately, risking their lives to pull the hostage from the scene.
Hey, stand up. Are you hurt? Get her out. Get her out. Get her out.
Two officers worked in sync, dodging bullets whizzing past their heads, to get the elderly man to a safer spot.
I got her. I got her.
Right over here. There, I got one hand, you get the other. Let's go. Let's go. Get behind the car. Stay right here, man.
Bro, get the fuck out of there.
Now, let's switch to footage from another officer's camera. Another officer. This was the man considered the MVP of the operation. He didn't hesitate to charge the front lines, suppressing Anthony's gunfire and directly pulling the hostage out of danger.
Get her out. Get her out. Get her out. I don't know. He's getting back away.
In this confrontation, two more officers were shot. Fortunately, both were not in life-threatening condition. In both direct encounters with Anthony, officers were injured, showing just how reckless he was. After that, the police deployed a drone to track the suspect's movements. The camera captured Anthony trying to escape through the back window of the house. He jumped over the fence and broke into the backyard of another house. As soon as the homeowners spotted the intruder, the homeowner immediately called the police. Here is a clip from the emergency call.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened. He's barricaded in the bathroom? Does he know you're in there? What's your name?
Shortly after, the quick-thinking homeowner escaped and was assisted by police right at the door. At this point, the suspect Anthony was still barricaded inside. Seeing the tense situation, police changed their strategy. They sent in a negotiator to establish contact with Anthony, but it completely failed. Shortly after, Anthony's mother was also brought in to persuade him to surrender. However, that effort also yielded no result. For nearly 10 hours, police and Anthony remained in a tense standoff. After repeated failed calls for surrender, authorities were forced to make the decision to raid. When one officer entered the house, he noticed bloodstains on the refrigerator. There were bloodstains on the fridge. Immediately, the tactical team was ordered to fall back and revise the strategy. They suspected Anthony was hiding in the storage room. As predicted, Anthony was hiding in the corner of the storage room. From there, he continued firing at the police. Due to the unclear location of Anthony's position and the gunfire, plus the cluttered and narrow space of the storage area, police were forced to retreat outside to ensure safety. Now, let's pause at a critical frame. This was the spot where Anthony opened fire. One of his bullets even hit the headlamp on an officer's helmet. Hours later, police returned to search the storage room and found Anthony lying in the corner, showing no signs of life. The investigation revealed Anthony had used a .40 caliber semi-automatic pistol, equipped with an extended magazine. 3 officers were injured in the incident. Fortunately, all 3 were treated promptly and have been discharged. According to the report during the confrontation, during the final shootout in the storage room, police fired over 100 rounds at Anthony. 6 officers were involved in the shooting and were placed on administrative leave to recover psychologically. In an interview after the incident, Anthony's mother tearfully shared, "My son tried hard to turn his life around, but he once told me he'd rather die than go back to prison."
Vậy,
So why, after just a routine traffic stop, did Anthony choose such extreme actions? Whatever the reason, Anthony did start over in the end, just not in a way anyone wanted. What do you think about this case? Leave your thoughts below. Next, a 19-year-old wanted suspect, Emmanuel Campos, used a gun to kidnap 2 Roma children. When he refused to surrender, he was shot dead on the spot by U.S. SWAT.
No, you're inside! No, you're inside!
At that time, New Mexico State Police coordinated with Albuquerque City forces to launch a manhunt for Campos, a suspect wanted for multiple serious offenses, including assault with a deadly weapon and links to an undisclosed murder case. Details remain unclear. Very little is known about Campos' personal life. Police did not confirm whether he had a family or stable employment. They only knew he constantly moved and was unpredictable. On July 20th, detectives confirmed Campos was spotted at Copper Ridge Apartments. Police assessed him as extremely dangerous and possibly armed. As a result, SWAT forces were immediately deployed. Right as they prepared to act, a crying woman ran over, saying her 2-year-old autistic son was still inside the apartment with Campos. The situation grew extremely tense and complicated.
This is a police emergency. Remain inside of your apartments. If you have an emergency, officers will be dispatched to you.
At that moment, police still didn't know how many people were inside. They used loudspeakers to ask everyone to remain in place. After multiple rounds of negotiation, Campos agreed to let 3 people leave the apartment, including 2 women and 1 man. One of the women confirmed her 2-year-old son was still inside the apartment with Campos. With a child inside, they had to act fast. SWAT decided they couldn't wait any longer. They prepared to break the window for entry. An armored vehicle was deployed to slowly approach the child's bedroom window to assess the situation inside.
Double. The crib was empty, but that room had the bed pulled out, blocking the door as if it's barricaded. There's a bunch of crap tucked in under the bed. And you guys didn't have. There's a closet too, but we can't see the closet. So imagine this is the window I broke out. Straight ahead is the bed. Push into the door, it's to the right.
Holder reported to the tactical commander that they had opened the window, but saw no one inside. There was a wardrobe in the room. The problem was, no one was sure whether Campos was hiding in there or not. Officer Holder prepared to climb once more to confirm.
Daniel, we are going to use force against you! I can't even see the doors, bro. Emmanuel, you need to go to the sound of my voice. Do it now! Force will be used against you, Emmanuel! Open up the closet door with nothing in your hand! Keep going, keep going, keep going.
The police began hitting the wardrobe with a metal rod. Whether Campos was hiding in there or not, the wardrobe was still a threat that needed to be neutralized. Other officers, fully armed, stood ready to provide cover fire if things went wrong. Just as Holder climbed to the window ledge, Campos suddenly burst out of the wardrobe and opened fire. 1 bullet hit Holder's right arm, and another officer from the state police was also injured. After being shot, Holder safely retreated and was quickly given first aid by fellow officers. Since it all happened so fast, let's review the scene from another officer's camera to understand more clearly. While being treated, Holder asked a teammate to get his phone to call his family.
You're gonna be okay, brother. Yeah. I didn't even know I got shot. Did you hit anywhere else? I don't think so. I don't know. You're gonna be okay.
On the other side of the apartment, after the brief shootout, SWAT forces stormed in and found the child.
I hear kid! I hear kid! Where? Here! On me, kid. Pick up this. Pick this up.
Got it, I got it.
Reach and go.
Reach and go, reach.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Come here, my love. Come here, my baby. Oh, come on, baby. Let's go.
We got the kid, we got the kid. We got the kid.
The entire gunfight lasted less than 30 seconds. The bedroom was riddled with bullet holes, but thankfully, the 2-year-old child was completely unharmed. Though clearly traumatized, the child was returned to his mother, but Campos wasn't so lucky. The response team fired a total of 15 rounds, taking him down on the spot. Although he was pulled out of the apartment and treated, Campos could not survive due to severe injuries. All officers who fired shots were placed on administrative leave, temporarily. The scene was secured to collect bullet casings and evidence. It is still unclear where Campos got the firearm. However, police suspect a link to a gang he was once involved with. Officer Holder, who was shot in the right arm, was discharged that night. Another state officer was also injured, but details have not been disclosed. After the incident, Campos's mother went live and shared, "I can't believe my kind-hearted son could ever open fire on the police." She described Campos as very friendly, saying his kindness could light up an entire room. But those very words led many to believe perhaps what made Campos turn out this way was partly because of an overly gentle mother. An internal investigation by New Mexico State Police and the city of Albuquerque confirmed that Campos fired first. All 15 police shots were ruled as legal self-defense. Therefore, no officers were held accountable. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and follow to stay updated with more exciting news to come.